Level 3 Power English.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Cho.
And I'm Cameron Word.
Well, it is the end of the week. And how has your week gone so far?
It has been going well. It's the end of the week and the end of the month.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're right. Sometimes I forget to look at the date.
Starting tomorrow.
Oh,
it's going to be my birth month.
November.
November.
That's right. You're gonna turn a year older.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
At this point,
Yeah, who cares?
I don't feel anything. You know, after, I don't know, I guess 30 was a big birthday.
Yeah, 40 will be a big
40
day.
will be a big birthday.
Yes, that's right.
But everything throughout your 30s is really nothing, you know?
Except for a lot of working.
Yeah.
A lot of working.
A lot of working,
Yeah.
Your 30s, I guess, are for working when you still have tons of energy.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't have children yet, so you have a little bit more time.
Right.
But it's been good. What about you? How has your week and your month been?
Well, just trying to survive, in survival mode. As everybody knows, I have a lot of people to take care of in my house.
Yeah.
It's one of those things in life that everyone goes through. It's just when.
Right.
Right? It's just when.
Everyone
is it gonna
has
happen?
those really busy times in their lives.
That's right.
And you never know when it's going to hit.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so for our last dialogue this month, we're talking about customer relations. And the subtitle is, I think I saved the relationship. So we had a customer who was very unhappy, angry, and it seems that they worked things out.
Yes.
Yeah, the problem was solved, the customer is now happy, and they saved the relationship. So if you save a relationship, that just means that the relationship was not good, but it's okay now. Like you save a marriage.
You solved the problem that was causing all the issues in the relationship.
Right. Now, what is this expression, talk something out? We all know the word talk, but what is talk out?
Yeah, to talk something out. This is two related meanings. One means there is maybe a feeling you have that you don't understand with words. So you try to talk and figure out what you're feeling as you speak.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Here, though, there is something of an argument, and you're using your words to explain to the other person. They are explaining to you, and you're trying to understand one another.
All right. Now, how about, there's a lot of phrasal verbs here, straighten something out.
There was a misunderstanding. Something was confused. You misunderstood one another. So you talk it out, you talk to one another and figure out what the issue is, what the real problem was, how to solve that problem.
All right. Last one, follow up.
To follow up means there was some issue, there was something that happened, even a topic that was discussed.
Yeah.
You come back later to talk about it again.
Very good. So those are our biz vocabs or expressions for today. Let's go ahead and take a listen to our dialogue.
So, how did it go with Sylvie?
We talked it out. I think she just needed to feel heard.
I'm glad. I was worried she'd leave us and tell other people that we weren't reliable.
Same here, but we straightened everything out in the end.
That's great. Did you offer her anything for the inconvenience this caused her?
Yes, I gave her 2 free months of service and said I'd follow up next week. I think I saved the relationship.
Okay, please join us on page 164. You can find our power dialogue there. Customer relations, I think I saved the relationship. Angela begins. So, how did it go with Sylvie? Now, Sylvie is the customer. And Quinn says, we talked it out. I think she just needed to feel heard. Okay, first of all, if you talk something out, you mentioned earlier, right? It means to just discuss.
Yes.
Basically.
There's some issue often. There's something misunderstood or there was an argument. and you both discuss things until you understand the other side.
Right, because if you say just discuss, it could be about anything. It's not a problem necessarily.
Right, yeah.
But this is specifically you have a problem and you talk it out. Like you say, well, I felt this way. No, but you said this, and like you need to kind of clear the air.
Yes. It's that feeling of like two friends fought. And then you put them in a room together and you lock the door. And those two friends are just going to have to talk until the problem is not a problem anymore.
Like they have no choice.
They have no choice. That would be talking out the issue.
It's interesting. Sometimes in movies, you'll see like the uncle or the aunt or the mother who's like, come on, guys, talk it out. Meaning, okay, don't be mad at each other. Just talk about it.
Right.
And resolve this situation.
Yeah, obviously we don't understand one another, so we're going to talk about this until the issue is resolved. In a similar way, some people who get like emotional, like therapy, for example,
right,
when they're talking to their therapist, say, I was really angry. And the therapist might say, well, why don't we talk it out? Why were you angry?
Yeah.
Like you're trying to discover how you really feel using your words to really understand what sometimes doesn't feel able to be expressed in words.
Right. It's almost like, well, first of all, and then secondly, and then, and so.
Yeah.
These stories.
There's like a story that develops.
Yes. Okay. So if you feel the need to be heard, just means that, she wanted someone to listen to her.
Yes.
Okay. And Angela says,
I'm glad. I was worried she'd leave us and tell other people that we weren't reliable.
Yeah. So they were afraid to lose a customer, but also kind of ruin their reputation as a company. Quinn says, same here, but we straightened everything out in the end. So you straighten it out. Okay. Again, this is a process.
Yes. So there was a misunderstanding. There was a problem.
Yeah.
And you figured out the solution. Yeah. You straightened it out.
It's almost like, imagine when you're ironing.
Yes.
Okay. And you've got all those wrinkles and crinkles, right? And you need to straighten it out, right? Make it smooth.
And pretty and presentable to wear.
That's right. So to straighten everything out means, okay, now there's no misunderstandings. Everything's smooth. We're back to normal. And in the end is our power pattern. What does this mean?
This just means finally. This is the conclusion. This is the final result. In the end, they were able to straighten things out.
Yes. And it does feel that there was quite a process before the end. So it was like in the end, so all this happened and then finally this happened.
Yeah.
It worked.
There's a length of time involved and it's often a mystery. I don't know how this is going to work out.
Oh, good point.
It's gray. It's cloudy. It's just smoky. You don't know what the situation will end up being.
Yes.
But in the end, this was the result.
Good point. Angela says, that's great. Did you offer her anything for the inconvenience this caused her? So our power voca today is inconvenience.
Yes. So this is the opposite of convenience.
Yes.
Of course, we have a convenience store, right? Where it's very easy to go to, right? Inconvenience is often used in business dialogues, business situations. We're sorry for the inconvenience.
Yes. We're sorry for the delay, the inconvenience. Yeah.
Yeah. Often when you're apologizing, making things difficult for the customer.
All right. So Quinn says, yes, I gave her 2 free months of service and I said I'd follow up next week. I think I saved the relationship. So, Sylvie, gets 2 months free service and Quinn says, I will follow up.
Yes.
Okay. So, very business term, follow up.
Yes, this means to contact a person again to see how things are going.
Right.
In this case, with the customer, they've given her this kind of fix for her problem, the solution to her problem. And they've also given her 2 months of free service.
Yeah.
So he's going to call back and say, hey, is everything still going okay?
Okay, you good?
Are you good? Are you enjoying your 2 months of free service? So he left after he solved the solution, but he's going to come back and follow up.
Okay, which shows that he really cares.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and listen to that dialogue one more time.
So, how did it go with Sylvie?
We talked it out. I think she just needed to feel heard.
I'm glad. I was worried she'd leave us and tell other people that we weren't reliable.
Same here, but we straightened everything out in the end.
That's great. Did you offer her anything for the inconvenience this caused her?
Yes, I gave her 2 free months of service and said I'd follow up next week. I think I saved the relationship.
Okay, it's time for Power Note. We're on pages 166 and 7. Talk something out means to discuss a problem so that you can find a resolution or to solve the problem.
Yes.
She was still upset, so we talked it out.
That's the best way to handle it.
When you have a fight, when you have an argument, when you have a misunderstanding, you need to talk it out. You cannot just be quiet and not ignore
Right.
the problem. It just gets worse.
Yeah.
Okay. They talked it out and cleared up the misunderstanding. But it's not easy to do, huh, Cameron?
It isn't. It really isn't.
So let's be real. I mean, it is something you should do, but it's not easy to do. You don't feel like talking it out.
Yeah.
Often.
It's true. I mean, there have been times in my life, sometimes when I have done something wrong, sometimes when a friend has done something wrong to me, where, you just
block it out. Or you just ignore it. You don't talk to them.
You don't talk to them. It's
Forget you.
It's over.
It's over.
But there are, some times where you just got to sit in a room, say, we're not leaving this table until we've talked all of this out.
Yeah.
We've come to an understanding.
That's right.
And maybe all we can say is sorry.
Yeah.
And we know that, we did something wrong.
Yeah.
And just show you in the future.
That's right.
That we are sorry.
It's hard. It's very hard. But I do feel that some relationships or some situations are worth talking it out.
Well, some you have to. Like family. If you can't get,
It's so true.
They say you're stuck with family, right?
That is true. You got to talk it out.
You got to learn to live with one another, and you got to talk it out, even if you don't feel like talking it out.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Straighten something out, which is, it kind of goes along with talk something out, but straighten out is to fix a problem.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is not really discussing. This is literally finding a solution. Okay?
Yes.
And really making things clear, it's all smooth. The invoice was wrong, but I straightened it out.
Great. Thanks for taking care of that.
Okay.
So here, it's not a fight that has occurred. There was a problem in the invoice.
Yes.
And if you're dealing with numbers and accounting, the numbers aren't matching.
Right.
And so you might actually call that a wrinkle. A wrinkle is like a small problem that kind of messes things. Why are these numbers not matching? What's wrong here? When you straighten it out, you figure out what the wrinkle was, what the problem was. Now I understand the situation.
Very good. So when you think of this expression, everyone, think of ironing.
Ironing, yeah.
Okay. Can you straighten out the confusion with the client? So in this context, Cameron, it is kind of you are talking about it. You have to talk about this to clear the confusion.
Yeah. So this is something, there's some confusion. It's not a fight necessarily, but I don't understand. Why is it like this? Or maybe even we're supposed to be at the airport, but we don't have the schedule says we're supposed to be at the hotel already.
Right.
What's wrong with the schedule? We need to straighten out the schedule.
Yes.
Figure out what's supposed to be happening.
So here's the interesting thing, because some people may still be a little confused. Talk something out and straighten something out seems sometimes to overlap. a little bit confusing.
Yes. To talk something out is almost always, about interpersonal relationships.
Yes.
Family members, friends had an argument.
Yeah, a fight, an argument, yes.
There are some bad feelings between them, and getting rid of that.
That's right.
To straighten something out means that there is a problem or confusion of almost any kind, and finding the solution or getting clarity.
Yeah. It's not about any argument or any fight. No.
Well, I mean, mostly.
Mostly.
There is a regional usage. My father used to tell me he would straighten me out whenever I had like a bad attitude.
Yeah, let me straighten him out.
You better be quiet or I'm going to straighten you out. Which means I get a whooping. My dad was a little old style.
Yeah.
But,
whooping is like meme.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's whenever, your child is maybe doing something they're not supposed to,
Right.
and you are correcting them.
All right. I find that very hard to believe, Cameron. You're such a good kid.
I was not a good kid.
No?
I promise. I
Okay.
promise.
All right. Follow up means to basically check in on something. So basically something happened, and then you go back to it to double check.
Yes.
So we'll see how it's used. Did you follow up with Sylvie?
Yes, I emailed her this morning and confirmed everything.
Okay. He's great at following up with clients. This is very common usage. When you've got customers or clients, you follow up. Something happened, and you want to double check with them.
Yes.
Check in and see if they're okay. Everything's good.
Yeah, it's very, very important in business, especially when you're a smaller company.
Yes.
To go back and show your customers you really care.
Right.
Make sure that you actually solve their problems.
Yeah, it makes them, there's a kind of personal touch to the relationship.
Yeah. You're not just a number.
Yeah.
We think of you as a person.
That's right. We think of you as our family.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, our power pattern today is in the end, which is as a result.
Yes. But there's a sense of things were unclear. It was very foggy.
Yeah.
We didn't know what would happen. But then the fog lifted, the fog disappeared.
Yes.
And we know the final situation.
All right. She decided to follow her heart in the end.
Do I follow my heart? Do I follow my stomach? I
Do
don't
I
know.
follow, or maybe like my parents disapproved, right?
Yeah.
She followed her heart. Okay. It took a lot of effort, but it was worth it in the end.
It was hard.
It was hard.
I didn't know if it was worth it to do it.
Yeah.
But in the end, it was.
Yeah, okay, very good. Okay, the power vocab for today is the word inconvenience. You can find the definition on page 168, so do check that out. And please stop by
Audio Ohakdang
for a very small monthly fee. You can have access to so many great programming, and you can listen to this like 5,000 times.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. All right, well, it is a wrap for October.
Yes, happy Halloween, everybody.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you next month.
Bye-bye.